he shrunk the seats to get more people in. You know, if there was money to be made, he didn't care who played Maple Leaf Gardens. You know, I mean, it was not a closed shop for anyone or no one. There was money to be made on a Muhammad Ali fight. I don't think he did it because he had great moral compass or anything like that. It was like, wow, this is great.
Let's start off with the fact that there's 500 million sports documentaries out there. Why Harold Ballard, Jason?
Oh, you're asking me.
I'm giving it to you.
Why not Harold Ballard? Harold is an amazing, larger-than-life character that ran roughshod over Toronto, Toronto's media, the establishment of Toronto, and ran the Toronto Maple Leafs into the ground for 18 years, and no one's ever done a documentary on him. It seemed like the right time for someone to finally do it. So we figured, why not us?
Mike, you got basically the Toronto's who's who of the Maple Leafs, I mean Maple Leaf royalty, to talk about Harold. Were people just so eager to share all their anecdotes, or what was that process like?
Yeah, I think as producers, we had to make it pretty clear that we weren't looking to really further the narrative of Harold being Harold, and that's well-trodden ground. So when it was clear to them, especially the captains, you know, Sittler and Wendell and Vive, when they could just talk about their experience with Harold and the tenure that they had with the Leafs, and some were at the beginning, some like Wendell were at the end. Very different perspectives. Wendell loved the man, you know, others didn't. And it was just, you know, important to get those captains on board. And then, you know, the media as well. Very important to talk to the sports media in town too, because those are kind of the two worlds that Harold messed around in. But we were thrilled with how many people we got, and couldn't ask for anything better.
Gonna put you on the spot. It's been since 1967. Do you believe in the Ballard curse for the Leafs?
100%.
I mean, how could we not? Here's a 55-year-long drought. Very tough cup to win, let's face it. But I think for the younger generation, this will fill in a ton of blanks. They've heard of this curse, especially at playoff time. But they probably don't understand it. Now they will, I think. And for my generation and older, I mean, what a callback to a crazy era. This city was so much different in the 70s than it is today. It was very stiff. It was very conservative, very Victorian. And here we have a very different Toronto, a very different corporate ownership at the top with Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment. I mean, that's what the younger generation knows. They know solid state, lots of money, spend it where you have to and where it's needed. Well, they'll see now it wasn't always that way, and this is what happens when it's not that way. You lose hope. And I think there's lots of hope that the Leafs will do it. They've got the right team. It's just the playoffs, it's anybody's guess, right?